Hi everyone, it's Brad Filipponi from BoxBrownie.com. We all know times are a little bit crazy right now, and if you're having trouble accessing the property, a great idea is to get your homeowners or your tenants to take photos with a smartphone or even a DSLR if they have one. So today, here is 10 top tips for you to get better results during these testing times. All right, everybody, tip number 1, use our pre-photography checklist. This is the ultimate tool to prepare any home for photography and also sales inspections when you can get round to it. But we're gonna put a link to this document below. As you can see, it's very informative. It's a tick box system. If you follow this document, the house will be looking so perfect, it's not funny. Tip number 2, use the best quality camera you can get your hands on. So not every tenant or homeowner is going to have a DSLR with a wide angle lens. So smartphones are going to be the easiest option from here. If you have a late model smartphone like an iPhone 11, you're in luck because it has a built-in wide angle lens. And as you can see from the before and afters on the screen, the quality is absolutely awesome. Okay, tip number 3 is if it's an overcast day or it's not picture perfect, don't worry. As you can see from this before and after example, our standard image enhancement service will actually blue up the sky, we can green the grass, even replace the grass if needed. This edit is only $1.60 US, and it really turns something from average into incredible. Tip number 4 would be to turn on all your lights and open all the blinds. This is going to create depth and warmth in your shots, as you can see from these before and afters. Very important when shooting real estate. Okay, tip number 5 is to ensure all your furniture inside and out of the home is straight. As you can see from these before and afters, it makes a huge difference having chairs pushed in nice and evenly. Same goes for bed covers, pillows, and kitchen stools. Make sure everything is nice and straight for the cleanest look possible. Tip number 6 is don't worry about your photographer reflections. So when you're shooting, kitchen splashbacks and of course bathrooms, if you have, reflections of yourself in the mirror, don't worry because these are all removed within the BoxBrownie.com standard image enhancement service. Tip number 7, if your camera doesn't have a wide angle lens, make sure you stand back as far as possible so you can capture as much of the room as you can without making it look too cropped. Tip number 8, this is a really easy one. Make sure you shoot everything at eye level. This is exactly how buyers will view property in real life. So online, you want to make it look exactly the same. So tip 9 will be don't shoot portrait, make sure you shoot landscape. And another important factor, make sure you have an extremely steady hand when shooting if you're not using a tripod. Okay, last but not least, tip number 10. You want to make sure that all your photos are in focus. So one thing BoxBrownie.com can't do is fix blurry images. So if you're using a smartphone, usually to focus, you want to tap the screen prior to hitting the shutter button. Okay, so the homeowner or the tenant has sent you the images. How easy is it to upload to BoxBrownie.com? Well, I'm here to quickly show you how. What you're looking at here right now is our dashboard. So every edit we've spoken about today is our image enhancement edit. So I'm going to click on that option right now. Next, we have 2 options. One is a single exposure, which is most definitely what your tenant or homeowners has sent you. The other is HDR bracketed images. This is more for photographers, for a more professional output. But look, let's click the single exposure. The system's going to ask you a few questions. The first one will be the job address. That's the job title. Next, I'm going to upload the file or files to be edited. Once that's done, you click next. Then we're going to ask you a series of other questions to help you get a better output. So we've already got the image enhancement edit selected here, which is great. If you want to remove items, you can do that. If you want a color change, you can do that, etc., etc. The system's going to ask you for grass repair, yes or no, sky replacement, yes or no. So we're going to keep those selected. I'm actually going to click, which sort of sky I want as well. You can pick watercolor if you want TV, screens added, etc., etc. These are all free under this edit. I'm going to click next. Once I hit submit on that last page, your job is entered into the system. It'll be back to you within 24 hours. And if you need any further tweaks, these are all free. So I hope you've learned something today and this can help you through these tougher times in marketing. If you have any questions or need any further tips, please reach out to us at hello@BoxBrownie.com. Our team is available 24/7 to help you out when you need it the most.